Hi, this is Dave with SingleFamilyHomeRemodeling.com. Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to replace a single pole electrical switch. First thing you want to do is remove the cover. And this looks like it's the original switch, which is fine. Go in here, take the screw out. I kind of like to loosen one screw and then the other one, and then take the second one and pull this guy out. And it looks like what the original electrician here did was he inserted one wire. If you see right here, he's got one going into the quick connect outlet, and then he's got one wrapped around a screw, and then another one going into the quick connect outlet. And that's okay, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to need a real small screwdriver here to release that. Okay, first thing we want to do is remove all these wires. It's kind of a little interesting trick here on this one. They're pushed in like this. What you want to do is take this, and this is just a small little screwdriver, and push it in here like so, and pull the wire out like that. That's the way it's supposed to come out. And we'll rotate around here to this other side, and we'll stick the tool in here. Get this one straight. Now you see the way all this extra wire is hanging out? That's really not a good thing. There's a guide right here that says make it from here to here long, and that's all you want to make it. Now we're going to take this little screwdriver, stick it down in this hole. And you can see when I push it in here, the wire is actually going in. And yep, it's really dug in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these little notches, yeah, so little notches right there where it was actually grabbed onto the wire. It tends to really hang in there. Now let's take this last one here off, which will be this one under the screw, which is the correct way to do this. You should not have multiple wires under screws or anything like that. That's never a good thing. And this little loop is done correctly. If you notice it, let's take this one, hook it up like so, and it actually goes in and slides under the screw terminal. That is the right way to do it. That screw is a little bit long, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in and rebend it, and I'll show you exactly how I do that. We'll take this and we'll cut off a little bit of that wire. And we'll go in like so, and if I just take it and bend it into a little loop like that. Slide it under the screw. And you notice now it's no longer past the end like it was before. Now, one other thing we're going to do is I told you earlier about how the wire, there's a screw guide, there's a wire guide here, and if you notice it, this one here is a good 1/4 of an inch past the end of this wire guide. See this little wire stripper guide right here? Well, we're going to cut off about this much of this. And we're going to take that and insert it in the hole. Okay, and then we're going to take this one, which is the other side of the screw. We're going to hook it, grab onto it with the ends like this, and then roll it around the end like so. And then we'll take that and slide that hook underneath this, and then tighten this up. And I kind of like to go back, double check, make sure that all my screws are good and tight. And they are. At this point we want to make it so that these wires go down to the bottom again. Roll up, roll in, and then go back like so. I'm grabbing a little screwdriver here. Take that. Push it in here. Take this. Go in here. And I typically like to kind of get the screw lined up in the center of the hole. What you see as the slot here is kind of an oval shaped thing, and it slides back and forth. I typically like to get it so that it's kind of in the middle. That way it usually covers up these edges and stuff. And you can see where we've taken the outlet covers off and painted around it. I don't like to paint the outlet covers. And then at that point, you take the cover, put it back on like so. Straight screwdriver. Lines up like this. And then you don't want to put these screws too tight, because what happens when you do, it breaks. This actually will pull through, it'll crack down to here, it'll split the outlets a long ways, and then you wind up having to go to the store and buy another switch plate. Anyway, that's all there is to replacing electrical outlet. Hope you learned something. If you did, come back and see us again.